Hi friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to answer the most frequently asked question ever to me about Young Living, and that is why Young Living? Why you are so obsessed or so stuck on one brand? The essential oil is just essential oil. Why just you emphasize so much on Young Living? That's the question that I get from my friends, all of my friends, most of my friends, all the time, who don't know or who hasn't experienced Young Living yet. And this is what I answer them. But I felt like let's make a detailed video on it so that it answers all the questions that everybody has and clears any doubt that anybody has. So first of all, do I emphasize on Young Living essential oils only? Yes, 100%. When I say essential oils, I mean only Young Living essential oils. That's all I use. That's all I suggest. That's all I talk about when I talk about the cool things that Young Living, that essential oils does for me, is the Young Living essential oils. 100%. And there is a reason behind it. And I'm going to explain that in two parts. One is heart based and one is brain based. So, something that to become so strong about it or so confident about it, you have to have your heart and your brain backing that up, right? You need to have experiences that your heart felt, and you need to have also the facts that your brain likes. And the researcher, engineer, scientist brain in me likes the facts a lot, and the mom heart in me loves the experience, right? And that's with everybody, I think. So that's why we are going to answer this in two parts. I'm going to talk about both. Now with me, my experience was the experience first, and then I found out about the facts. So that's how I'm going to talk about it. That's my chronological order. It might be different for others, but this is what happened with me. So that's why I'm going to talk about my experience, my story first, and then I will back that up, whatever I experienced, with the actual facts, the reality. Okay? All right. So, my experience goes something like this. You probably heard this before, but maybe not in this much detail. I'm going to give all the details because I really want to answer this question 100%. I don't want to leave any doubt on the table. So, couple of years ago, about more than 2.5 years ago or so, my journey started to look into Young Living, no, not Young Living, look into essential oils. So what happened, my daughter used to get sick a lot, and we had to give her antibiotics almost all the time. We even did the ear infection for her ear infection. We even did the ear tubes. Still the frequency lowered a little bit. It didn't make much difference for her. And I would always just break my heart every single time we would have to give her antibiotics, because we know how it changes the gut flora. We all know how much damage it can do. Our immunity is like in our gut, our brain is in our gut, and we are literally damaging it by giving her antibiotics after antibiotics after antibiotics. So I was being a new mom, and for me, being a mom was not just being a mom. It was like answer to all my prayers. I worked very hard to be a mom. So I wanted to do everything right? That's how all the new moms feel. And I felt so sad and so fragile at that time whenever we had to whenever we would see her in so much pain and having her take so many medication and just not helping enough. It just would break my heart every single time. So I asked her doctor that is there any way to help her naturally, because I want her to become stronger. And they said, yeah, I have heard essential oils, parents say wonderful things about it, you should check it out. So I said, okay, which kind, what flavor, or whatever, what kind, what brand, what is it, like lavender, tea tree? I heard of lavender and tea tree, probably everybody did, right? So she said, oh yeah, something like that, I just don't know much about it, just parents say wonderful things about it, that's all I know. So I was like, okay, let me go to Whole Foods, grab some oils, and just bring them, and just let's see, let's try them, right? So I tried them and didn't have much help. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to dig deeper in it. So I did read thousands of reviews on Amazon and found some other brands and just ordered them bunch of oils and use them diligently, and still I do not see much of effect. I started to think at that time that maybe I'm missing something here. I would see word Young Living here and there when I would do my research, but I just could not find them on Amazon because I did not know that how to buy Young Living, or if Young Living brand was that important, or at all anything like that, right? So I had no clue. Anyway, fast forward to a couple of months, I was asking everybody and they were like, we don't know. One friend told me, gave me some material about Young Living, but she did not even know where to get them or anything like that. So I was like, okay, I would find the similar oils they are talking in Young Living, this whatever she gave me, on maybe organic or 100% pure from Whole Foods, and this should work, right? So I bought frankincense, I bought like really like eucalyptus and all these oils, and I was like so excited that this should definitely work. Now these are like organic expensive oils, and I tried them with all my heart, wanting them to work. They did not work, they did not do anything, and they did not smell that good as people were saying online. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely missing something here, or I'm like, this is just some fake thing, or this is just some hype that actually doesn't work, just people are just hyped about it. Anyway, but I talked with one more friend and she's like, oh yeah, Young Living oils, I love them, I use them all the time, my kids haven't been sick in past 2 years and we use it for everything, and we drink this Ningxia juice and this keeps us healthy. And she was like going on and on. I'm like, really? Does it really work? She said, yeah. What do you want it for? I said, I want my child to have better immunity. She's in doctor's office, I feel like all the time. We want to reduce that frequency. Even one less visit, I'll be happy if just one less visit. She's like, my kids haven't been to doctor in past 2 years. They were the same age as my daughter. So I was like, okay, you know what? If it works that well for you, if it works even half of that well for me, I'll be the luckiest mom in the world, right? Because the way we moms feel. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to try it. Because I already spent like about $250 on this Amazon or Whole Foods oils that didn't help me, or I even bought a diffuser which was like cheap looking plastic thing, but still I bought a lot of stuff, and I was like, okay, $150 more, what more it's gonna do? But what if it really works? Then those dollars would be saved anyways, and I would find this thing that everybody is hyped about, everybody is talking about. So I was ready to give it a last try. In 3 days, I saw magic happen, right? I saw, like everybody sees when they first use oils, they're like, they cannot believe themselves. I just could not believe myself. When I called my sister and told her about these oils, I had tears in my eyes. I called my best friend and told her about it, and I had tears in my eyes. It was that kind of feeling. So that's my experience. That's what Young Living means to me. That what it gave me a mom a confidence, and 3 years later or 2.5 years later we are still using it, and we are still out of doctor's office. We haven't given my daughter antibiotic even once in past 2.5 to 3 years. That's huge, right? That's just no less than miracle. But it is Young Living oils. The other oils did not help me. Now we are gonna talk about the brain part, the part that the rationale behind it, the reasons why Young Living worked, the science why Young Living worked and others did not work. So we're gonna talk about that, and that is something I found out afterwards, after experiencing these amazing effects. I did my research and found out that why Young Living is different than others. Brands usually don't matter to me. I would just buy something that has value in it, and that is cheaper, or and good value and good quality. I do not go after brands, so I'm not a brand kind of girl. But for the essential oils, for the natural products, I'm literally like Young Living is my thing, and because that has absolutely changed my life. So then I found out about seed to seal. So Young Living makes sure the quality of the product, starting from the seed of the plant to the seal of essential oil bottle, that much they follow it, because everything starts at the seed level. Your seed has to be non-GMO, it has to be pure, it has to be organic, it has to be all that, right? They do the farming practice that is beyond organic. Forget about organic, beyond organic. They don't even spray with anything, even organic pesticides. They use essential oils to spray their plants or farms. They use hand manual labor to take out the weed. They go to that much extent even in just the farming practice. Then it comes the distillation process. This is very interesting that I found out that when there is a distillation process, when you do one-time distillation, you preserve all the properties of the plant, but you have less outcome, less output. Whereas when you distill more times, you have more products but less therapeutical properties, or almost no therapeutical properties. They are lost because you are heating more and you are like trying to get more product out of it. So what Young Living does, they just distill once and that's it to get the oil, and that's it. They don't do it repetitively to get more product, because then you lose the purpose. You are getting the oil or making the oils to have the therapeutic properties, and if you do not do it just one distillation, then you're losing the whole point, right? So that's amazing. That's what I found out. And other companies go like 2 cycles, 3 cycles, 4 cycles even. So that's why they did not work, or they did not even smell the same as Young Living smell. So when I got my Young Living oils, I did the smell test and I'm like, wow, Young Living smells so powerful and potent and like real, like a plant or like a tree, as compared to the other one. They probably have, like most of the essential oil in the market, they would have some kind of solvents, chemicals, artificial fragrances, or some other oils added to it, even though it says 100% pure. Because this industry of essential oils is very loosely regulated. That's why they can just get away with anything. But thank goodness for Young Living. We have the best possible quality essential oil in our hands because of that. And they do amazing things. So that's what I found out after searching or researching on why Young Living is different. Another thing that Young Living has is they have about 25 years of experience with only essential oils. They have been doing essential oils for that long. They're one of the first ones to use that for therapeutic reason, not for the smell reason, not for just any other reason, but for the therapeutic reason. And that's why I trust only Young Living. That's why I suggest only Young Living. That's why I use only Young Living. And that's why I emphasize only on Young Living essential oils. Because I want to make it clear, because by looking at my video, if I say like great things about lavender oil, you just grab lavender oil from some kind of store and it didn't work for you, or it gave you bad reaction, or it harmed you. Please know that when I say lavender, I'm saying Young Living, because others can really harm you, because they might have some additives that you don't want to breathe in, or you don't want to apply on your skin, or you don't want to take it internally. I take my oils like vitality oils internally, Young Living vitality oils, like I ingest it, I take it like in my mouth, or I put it in my water and drink it, because they are the pure thing. They come from the plant only. There is no chemicals mixed in it, or no toxins mixed in it. But others, I cannot say the same about others, right? They might have mixed something in it, and they have like this vitality label with Young Living that is specifically suggesting the use of it as internally, so they are safe to ingest. That's so wonderful. And that's the difference with Young Living and anything else, and that's my experience. I hope you found this useful. I hope it answered all your questions, and thank you so much. See you next time.